On December 8, 2005, Ben Ritter was admitted to Rosewood Terrace. Before his admission, he had lived happily with Betty Ritter, his wife of 66 years, at Mountain Manor, an intermediate care facility. On December 5, 2005, Ben was briefly admitted to Mercy's San Juan Hospital for shortness of breath. Following a few days' stay, he was sent to Rosewood Terrace for rehabilitation. When he was admitted to Rosewood Terrace, Mr. Ritter could walk with a walker and feed himself. He was cognitively intact, with only small memory deficits. Upon being admitted to Rosewood Terrace, Mr. Ritter's preferred intensity of care form indicated he was a full code. In addition, his discharge plan from the outset was a brief rehab stay, followed by a return to Mountain Manor.
So you did come up with a discharge plan?
Yes.
And the discharge plan was that Mr. Ritter was going to go back to a lower level of care, which was Mountain Manor.
Yes.
And the way you came up with that discharge plan is based on what you got charted as Exhibit 7, base number 7?
Yes.
Rosewood Terrace personnel repeatedly testified that the crucial first step to pressure sore prevention occurs at admission, when the facility assesses the resident to determine whether he is at risk. The Norton Pressure Ulcer Scale is always used. In this case, however, Rosewood's nursing personnel inexplicably misgraded Mr. Ritter, finding him not to be at high risk for the development of pressure sores.
And you notice there's a reference to Mr. Ritter's hemoglobin being 10.5. You see that?
Yes.
And you see it under the Norton Pressure Ulcer Guide 73.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, that's fine.
For under hemoglobin, that box should be checked if it's under 14, correct?
Correct.
All right, so there would be a check mark there. There should have been a check mark there, correct?
Correct.
And then you see under hematocrit,
33. Yes.
there should have been a check mark there as well.
Correct.
And if there had been those two additional check marks, then instead of Mr. Ritter's score being 11, it would have been a 9, correct?
Correct.
And that would have identified him as at high risk, correct?
Correct.
Okay, but instead he was identified as not being at high risk, correct?
Correct.